African government in Africa. In all Africa. Attention, please. Governments in Africa, attention, please. I want to advise you how to save Africa, governments in Africa. You take loan many times, you African countries, you governments in Africa, to make things in the country. The advice I want to give you, governments in all Africa, start taking loan to make things that will bring a benefit in the lands of Africa. That is the advice I want to give you. My name is Zulaiha Abdallah Omar Christensen, or Zulaiha Abdallah Omari. Mtiganzi Sheke is my family name. Take a loan like Tanzania when the catastrophe is over. Like Kenyans, like Zaire, or all Africa. When you take a loan, use my advice, governments in all Africa. Take a loan. If you know you have a gold in the country, take a loan to buy the machine of digging those gold. After when you dig those gold, you sell. You pay the loan. And the rest will be there, and the machine will still be there, and then you dig those gold or anything you have in the lands of Africa. Then the machine will start digging a money for the country by using the same machine. After paying the loan, you buy the machines of digging those things you people have there in the lands of Africa. You use those machines to dig those things that you need to sell to foreign lands. After paying the loan, you start digging those things and selling those things and making the money for the country. Understood, governments in Africa. Is enough of Africans suffering because of you government who doesn't want to think. So let me think for you. And let me help you. Do not take a loan from World Bank or Big Bank or whatever bank you borrow the money from for fixing nonsense in Africa. When you have the things in the ground of Africa or in the lands of Africa. If you didn't think that way from today, from my advice, governments in Africa. You borrow the money from the bank, or whatever you use to borrow the money from, or country you use to borrow money from. You use those money to buy the machines that will dig gold, silver, oil, Tanzanite. The example of Tanzania, when the over of that crisis is over, when you start standing strong, Tanzania is mentioning your country name or my country name. You can see the flag, a Tanzanian flag. Tanzania, when the war is over there, when the conquest is over there, start borrowing the money or bringing the money. You borrow the money. You buy those machines, you have gold in Tanzania. You buy a machine of digging gold. And then you dig the gold, you sell, you pay the loan of that loan. Or any country in Africa. And this is a present for you governments in Africa. And then if you want to come after me for the rest of the videos, is your problem. But let me help you, Africa, because I am also in Africa. I live in Sweden, in Malmö. Wake up, Tanzania, when the crisis is over of Mama Samia. Start borrowing the money. All of you African countries who have things in your land, borrow money to buy the machine of digging those things, and then you sell, you pay the loan, and then you still have the machine, and then you use that machine, and then you continue digging, and then you start making the benefit of Africa, where you receive the beauty of Africa as a present for me, Zulaiha Abdallah Omar Mtiganzi Sheke, or Zulaiha Abdallah Omar Christensen. That's That's a present for you, governments in Africa. And stop making excuses of poorness in Africa when you have things in the lands of Africa. Borrow money, buy machines that will bring money in Africa. Governments in Africa. No more excuses of Africa is poor. Africa is not poor. So use my advice to make a benefit in Africa. Government, please. For in case, if they take my life from other videos or for reason of other videos, this is the present I want to give you. And more than that, come to conclusion, all worldly, all governments in the world, to print money, same amount of money, to each country in the world, same amount, for roads, for education from primary school to high school, free. For roads to be fixed in the world so the transport can be easy and easy. For increasing the salary of the people working in the government. And print that money every 10 years. If Europe doesn't want to work that way, Africans, you can gather those way, African lands. But if you can gather all of you governments in the world, that's one of my present for the world or for Africa. I come from Tanzania, and that's my present for you, and you can see my flag. And you Tanzanian, when the crisis of Mama Samia is over, use my advice to fix the land. Thank you. Peace is not for begging, it's for taking for free. Don't beg for freedom in your own land, Africans. That's my present for you. Government in the world, government in Africa, no more excuses, including making war is not a solution when you start printing money. If you are making wars because of money, print money. Money doesn't gonna come from the heaven or people's taxes. It's not gonna be enough to fix the world in time. So all world, wake up. Africans, wake up for my words in the name of Creator who created me and all of you. Okay? African government, wake up.